Allotropic forms of phosphorus. So the different forms of same element having same chemical properties but different physical properties are called allotropic forms, and the phenomenon is called as allotropy. This you know because we have done allotropic forms of carbon also. So we will do three allotropic forms of phosphorus. So three principal forms of phosphorus, they are white phosphorus, red phosphorus and black phosphorus. So first of all we will study white phosphorus. Now this is the most common form of phosphorus. How it is prepared? Calcium phosphate is reacted with SiO2. We get calcium CaSiO3 and phosphorus, this pentoxide. And when it is reduced with carbon phosphorus pentoxide P4O10, and then what we get is P4, we get phosphorus and carbon monoxide. So this is the structure. Angle between P is 60 degrees. It means there is some strain in between the phosphorus molecules, and bond length is 2.21 angstroms. So we have discrete P4 molecules. They are lying at corners of a regular tetrahedron. P bond angle is 60 degree, means molecule is under strain. The strain nature of the molecule is confirmed from the fact that molecule is highly reactive. Yes, this molecule is under strain, and this form of phosphorus is the most reactive form. And white phosphorus is the most reactive form of phosphorus, and it is highly unstable in nature due to the strain. Then the main characteristics of white phosphorus, they are: it is soft, translucent, white, waxy solid with garlic-like smell. Then it can be cut with knife. Then it is poisonous. It is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in benzene, carbon disulfide and liquid ammonia. Then it shows phosphorescence. What is phosphorescence? It is the phenomenon of glowing of phosphorus in dark due to its slow oxidation. Due to slow oxidation of phosphorus, it glows in dark, and this phenomena is called as phosphorescence. White phosphorus. Now, these white phosphorus, or the P4 molecules of white phosphorus, they are stable up to 800 degrees Celsius, even in vapor phase. When heated above 800 degrees Celsius, P4 molecules, they begin to dissociate into P2 molecules which have a bond enthalpy of 489.6 kilojoules moles inverse. So P4 above 800 degrees Celsius, it dissociates into P2 molecule. Then its reaction with oxygen, phosphorus, it will form P4O10. Metals, it forms respective phosphide, sodium के साथ sodium phosphide, silver के साथ silver phosphide, with magnesium it will form magnesium phosphide. Then its reaction with acids, it reacts with acids like sulfuric acid to give sulfur dioxide, H3PO4 phosphoric acid, which is, and water. Then it reacts with HNO3 to give phosphorus acid, NO2 and water. Then reaction with metals like copper, silver and gold. Reacts with copper sulfate in the presence of water to give copper phosphide, phosphorus acid and sulfuric acid. Then this copper phosphide, it reacts with copper sulfate to give copper, sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid. Then it reacts with copper sulfate and water to give us various other products. It reacts with we will do this reaction later on. First of all, we will do this. It reacts with chlorine to give PCl3, and it reacts with chlorine. If you take 6 molecules of chlorine, then PCl3. If you take 10 molecules of chlorine, then PCl5 is obtained. Then it reacts with S8, means it reacts with sulfur to give you P4S3, which is phosphorus sulfide. Then it reacts with NaOH, that is base, and water to give phosphine and NaH2PO2, which is sodium hypophosphite. sodium hypophosphite. Then next we have red phosphorus. Red phosphorus. See, this is red structure of red phosphorus. So now red phosphorus, it is prepared by heating white phosphorus out of contact of air at about 270 degrees to 300 degrees Celsius, and it is more denser than white phosphorus and it is polymeric in nature. You can see these PP, we can see these PPP bonds here. So then next we have, what are the characteristics of red phosphorus? So first of all, it is hard crystalline solid, non-poisonous, insoluble in water and carbon disulfide. Then it is denser than white phosphorus. It does not show phosphorescence and stable at its ignition temperature. Its ignition temperature is quite high, 270 degrees Celsius, so it does not catch fire easily. Then it is less reactive than white phosphorus and it is a bad conductor of electricity. Then we have, it reacts with oxygen to give P4O10, chlorine, PCl3 with 10, if you take 10 molecules of chlorine, then PCl5, then with sulfur, phosphorus sulfide, then with sodium, sodium phosphide. Then we have a reaction. We have few reactions. Yes. So there is one reaction here. Here instead of copper sulfate there is silver nitrate, AgNO3. We have silver nitrate, and that is why we get silver, phosphoric acid and HNO3. So please correct it. Now over to red phosphorus again. So we were doing properties of red phosphorus. So next we have, then red phosphorus, it does not react with caustic alkalis. Then red phosphorus, it can be converted to white phosphorus by boiling it in an inert atmosphere and then condensing the vapors of white phosphorus formed under water. Then next we have black phosphorus. Two forms, alpha black phosphorus and beta black phosphorus are there. Red phosphorus at 530 degrees Celsius. Red phosphorus at 530 degrees Celsius, it will give us alpha black phosphorus, and white phosphorus at 200 degrees Celsius and 4000 to 1200 atmospheric pressure, it will give us beta black phosphorus. Now this is the structure, 99 degrees is the angle. Now black metallic luster, it has black phosphorus has black metallic luster, sharp melting point of 587 degrees Celsius. It is highly polymeric layered structure and exists in 3 crystalline and 1 amorphous forms. Then it is a moderate conductor of heat and electricity, most stable inactive form of phosphorus, and it does not burn in air up to 400 degrees Celsius. So white phosphorus is the most reactive and black phosphorus is the least reactive form of phosphorus. So this is all about allotropy in phosphorus. Thank you.